So as many of you guys know, I've been in high ticket sales for 3 years, and I've been closing for a variety of different offers like clothing brand, e-com, personal development, trading, and many more. But there's a story I want to share with you that absolutely shifted the way I look at sales. It definitely broke my frame on business itself. And honestly, it was a massive lesson that I've learned so much from it, and I think that you guys should too, because this isn't a normal sales call that I had. Now, for this specific offer, the price point was $4,000, and also had a high ticket price for $10,000. Now, there was a father, and then there was a son, and the dad was like maybe 40 to 50 years old, and the son was like 20 years old, quite similar to my age on the sales call. And when I asked him, I was like, hey guys, what's going on? What are you guys looking for? I'll see if I can help out. And the dad pretty much said, hey, like, what's up, man? Like, we've been on a variety of different calls like this. We're just trying to see, like, which one's the best one. And I asked him, okay, cool. Like, how was the rest of the sales calls that you were on? Like, why didn't you move forward with them? And he essentially looked at me in the eyes and he said, Adam, to be honest with you, dude, like, they were not professional at all. And I looked at him and I smiled and I said, to be honest with you, brother, we're not even professional. Like, I'll be super straight up with you. The offer that we're selling right now, like, we're just a whole bunch of young guys that have been able to crack the code when it comes to clothing brand, and that's exactly what we're here to do. And as soon as I said that, he broke frame and he started laughing. And I was so confused on why he was laughing. Turns out he was a sales guy before in his past, and he's actually a business owner. So he actually ended up searching up my name on the internet and ended up finding my portfolio of me being in high ticket sales for the past 3 years. Since I've been documenting my journey, have a whole bunch of just sales call recordings and value that I give off, and just pretty much documenting my journey in high ticket sales, where he ended up watching half of a podcast that I was a part of when I was, I think, 18 or 19 years old, pretty much explaining my story in high ticket sales. And he looked at me and he started laughing and he was like, Adam, I knew you were good. And I was like, what are you talking about? I had no idea like this guy was talking about. I'm here to just sell a clothing brand, offer. That's all I'm here to do. And then he was like, no, man, I did all my research on you. I searched you up and I saw the podcast, and I think what you do is amazing and I respect it. And I just started laughing because, one, I was super transparent. I wasn't like sitting here and telling him, oh, we're professional because this. I was just telling him how it is. I'm like, hey, dude, if you're looking for the most professional guys, like, it's not us. Like, yeah, our records in terms of just like our clothing brand and what we do and how we do it in our sales, like, we hit record months for sure. But I wasn't shoving it down his throat, and I wasn't like, coming up with, a fake scenario to tell him on why he should buy our program and everything like that. Anyways, the moral of the story. The guy, the dad and the son were there to purchase on how to start a clothing brand. But the dad was an existing salesperson. He was an existing business guy. And he found value in investing in me rather than the clothing brand. I didn't even convince him to do anything. It was actually the dad's idea because he was the one pushing the son to obviously make more money. The son wanted to make money. He wanted to start a clothing brand, which is cool. It can be done, absolutely. But the dad found more value in learning a high-income skill like sales. And I want to share this story because it's a very controversial story I'm sharing because, one, it's like, okay, I'm selling a clothing brand. Yeah, I'm going to be loyal to the offer I'm selling, but then the dad hops on the sales call and finds more value in investing in me as a salesperson than the actual program on how to actually start a clothing brand. And it's a very, it's a topic that I don't really share, but I do want to talk about it just because, this rarely happens. Like, I've been on thousands of sales calls, and then for this specific thing to happen, it was almost like I respected it, right? And it was one of those things where, it's a different shift of frame. But the reason why I say this story, because I've been able to document my journey in high-ticket sales, the father found more value in investing in me rather than investing in the program I was initially selling. Crazy story I wanted to share that I think is super, super valuable.